Hello, I've got this new camera, not that one, my new vlogging camera, so I thought I would do a makeup plan with me. Yeah, or get ready with me, that's what it's called. So I have so far put on this Barry M Serum Mist in Hydrating Coconut, sprayed that all over, allowed that to dry. And then I applied a generous splurge of this La Cura Snapshot Ready Foundation Primer. This comes from Aldi, okay. So next I am going to, I've got this massive makeup box on there. So I use one of these. This is an acrylic block for stamping. And I'm now going to apply my L'Oreal Paris Saint Magique thing for getting rid of, colour corrector for getting rid of redness around here. Now, because the little screen on my phone is, on my camera is teeny tiny, I've got a mirror down there. So I apply a little bit of colour corrector on there, then I get my makeup brush, and I just smear it about, and then I just apply, just to take away a little bit of the redness, because it has a red snozzle, you see. I also like to get underneath and I love using a freshly cleaned makeup brush. Okay, so I've used all of that. Now I am going to add my concealer. This is something I'm very new to doing. Okay, so you know, don't come for me if I'm fucking this up. So this is L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. Okay, and I just go. Now some of you might be screaming, what about your foundation? But I do it this way because that's what I've learned to do. Okay. Now I have my Real Techniques sponge. This is new. I've literally only been doing this for a couple of days, so I'm still very, very new to it. The urge to wipe to blend this in is huge. For those of you who don't do concealer ordinarily, apparently what you do, or don't use beauty blenders, is you stay in the area that you're blending, and it's just lots of little pats. Okay. So I've blended in my concealer. Yes, I look odd. Now I'm going to get my foundation. This is Dream Radiant Liquid by Maybelline in the colour Natural Ivory. My concealer is Ivory 332. This is 01 Natural Ivory. And I'm going to put another squirt on here. So it's got a good squirted amount. And then I get my nice clean foundation brush. It was washed last night. And now I'm just going to get a little bit of it. when the reason I go for a light concealer is because my glasses are ever so lightly tinted, and it makes the area look quite dark under my eyes, which, you know, I don't necessarily like. So I can blend in that concealer there. I'm just getting tiny little bits on my brush, because foundation goes a long fucking way, you guys. It always amazes me when I see people using beauty blender, because they seem to use so much foundation, and I'm like, I don't like my face being that caked, you know? Something I haven't done, I'll put my lip balm on to prep my lips. This is just Anivia. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to wear any lipstick today or not. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Now, some people say to foundation over the concealer, and some people say don't, and you know, there seems to be a bit of an argument about whether you do or not. I personally don't usually bother. I get a little bit on and take it up to the concealer just to help with the blending. But you know, I've done lightened all that for a reason. So now what I do is I get my sponge again, and I like to use the flat part of it. Just lots of little bumpy movements like that. I don't even press really hard. Now, I also go back in because I have a lot of lines underneath my eyes. This is just to make sure that I'm removing any builder, because after a while, as it all sort of sets, it sets into the lines on your face, and you don't want that. So now I am going to use Revolution translucent setting powder, and I've got a Real Techniques, I can't see it because I haven't got my glasses on, RT300. This is a deluxe crease brush. What I do is I get my setting powder and I just go into the lid until I've got a load in there, basically. And then what I do is I pick up some like that, and then I dab it in the same way I dabbed my sponge all around my eyes. Pull all the silly faces, don't bake because I find that's too cakey for me, being as I've got such greased skin. I tried it and it was just too much powder. Just looked ridiculous. I also felt ridiculous. Right. Got powder off the table. It's in trouble with this, it goes everywhere. Now you let that sit for a little bit, and then I move over to my setting brush. This is also by Real Techniques. This is the RT402, and what you're going to do with this is you're going to sort of swipe away any excess powder. So I mean, I'm talking like feather light touch, you know. Now what I do is I've got this is by Collection, Primed and Ready Invisible Setting Powder. This is a compressed one, which I like to use. So I was just checking I was still recording because something flickered on the screen and I was just like, I don't know what that is. And I've got this brush. I bought this in B&M and it's quite a nice brush. It's quite soft, but it's also can be quite stiff. So I give it a good swirl because, you know, this is almost run out. And then I just do in all the places that are left that I might not have yet powdered. Done. I should really get my new one out, but I'm like, there is still some left in there. I am adamant I will finish this. Okay, so eyes. I have this it's called Profusion Nude Bliss 21 shade palette and brush, and I got blush, and I got this in where did I get this? TK Maxx of all places, and I use this brush which I got in Poundland. I did, honest fucking Poundland, you guys. And yeah, there's a brush exactly the same as it, maybe slightly smaller, in the palette itself, and I'm sort of saving that. So I'm going to go in with Heavenly, I think, which is this one here, and I just go dabby dabby dab dab dab. Just to make a transition shade. Yeah, this palette was like £5. I used to always say, you know, oh, I don't wear makeup because I don't have the time to do it. And I think I was justified in that because decent makeup takes time to do. And I'm not saying that my makeup's decent, probably far from it, but you know, if you want to not look like a complete and total clown, then you need to take your time with it. So yeah, this is a makeup brush cleaner. It's got like a little black spongy thing in it, and all you do is you just, and it helps sort of clean off the excess from your brush. Now I think I'm going to go in with Cozy, which is a nice sort of dark chocolate brown. I'm just picking up some dust and I'm just going to go in the corner like that. Can you see? And then what I do is I will go round and round and round and round and round, and then I'm going to just sweep it across just to give my eye socket that little bit of definition. Just like that. Now I don't know if you can see, I've got like a bit of psoriasis here on the inside of my lid, so I do have to be a little bit careful. So then we go dab, dab, dab. This is the hardest bit for me, is making it fucking even. Hey, not bad. Okay. Now, what I then do is check to see how much makeup I've got on the inner part of my eye, how much eyeshadow, and if I've got quite a bit, hang on, I need to put some stuff away. Still got a little bit of foundation left on here, so what I do then is I grab a little itty bitty brush I've got in here somewhere. Now this is, get hold of it, this is a Royal and Langnickel painted lip brush. Okay, you can use any lip brush, this is fine. And what I do is I pick up some of this foundation like so, and I just put it over that inner corner there. Okay, do both sides. Sort of frame your eyeball kind of thing. You don't want to go all the way, you only want to go about half. Like so. And it doesn't even have to be like super tidy either. Now I am going to wear lipstick, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dab the lip balm, like so, just to get any excess off. And then I am going, I mean, you could use the painted lip if you've got time for that, which I guess I should really do, shouldn't I? And I'm just going to put a coat of foundation on my lips as well. These brushes take fucking ages, don't they? Like so, and I will just get my brush to just clean it up a little bit. Okay, so you've got this eyeshadow, right? Now what I'm going to go in, I'm going to go in with a slightly glittery type one. I'm going to use this one up here. This is called Glorious. Glorious. And what I do, because it's a slightly glittery one, I sort of dab to pick it up and then I dab to put it on again. And I go all over that foundation. I go into the crease. And then over to where it meets up with the dark, just to blend it in a little bit. And it is dabbing that I do. I don't swipe with the glittery one. The reason I foundation first is simply because it helps this colour show up that much better. This is a gorgeous colour. I love this colour. It's like people who like do their eyeshadow before doing everything else. I'm like, how do you do that without making a mess? There you go. Love this colour. Okay, so that is my eyeshadow done. So I'm going to put that palette away. Now I am going to use a Brow This Way by Maybelline, no, by Rimmel in 003 Dark Brown. And I've plucked my brows in quite a while, so they look a little bit messy. And this is a brow mascara. Okay, comes on a little spoolie like so. And all I'm going to do is just go bumbly bumbly bum, just to help define what I have got. I don't draw extras in because I'm crap at it, but I just brush up ever so lightly with it. Like so, just to darken them slightly, make them look a little bit better. Then I get my Maybelline Colossal Big Shot lash. I love this. I love this mascara. Love it. And then you've got to make sure you get right down to the eyeballs, you guys. Okay, so you go down as deep as you can go. And also make sure you do the inside ones, otherwise it just looks like you don't have any eyelashes on the inside of your eyes. I don't curl my lashes, I never have. I follow this one girl on YouTube and she curls her lashes and wears black mascara and she has white blonde hair. I didn't realise that was out of focus, sorry. And it just looks odd. She looks like, I don't know, she just looks odd. You see? I don't wear eyeliner very often. Makes my eyes itch. It's focusing on my mirror. I'm trying to show you what I'm doing and the camera's going, look, there's something closer. Yeah, she looks like one of those Chinese sex dolls. With her bleach blonde hair and these big spidery lashes. I mean, I like big lashes. And I'm gutted that I can no longer wear false lashes, which I went through a stage of doing. But I can't anymore because I wear glasses now. Right, this is my little tray of, oh, yes, I need that one. Tray of brushes. Okay. Rimmel Maxi blush. This is in the shade 006 Exposed. And I've got this massive, fucking massive, Real Techniques. This is the RT400. This is your blush brush. And all I do is I go swell just to pick up some nice bit of colour on the end. And then just ever so lightly. I made my mirror, so now I'm sort of, then I just do a little bit, just to give myself a little bit of colour everywhere else. One of the things I had a huge issue with was, where do you put the blusher? Where do you put your blusher? Well, these are my cheekbones here, okay? You can put it on your cheekbone. I put mine just underneath, so I don't use concealer, not concealer, contouring or bronzer or anything like that. So that goes just there. And then what I do is I get this Royal and Langnickel powder brush, because it's smaller, and I highlight. I love highlighter. I do, you know. I like it, isn't it? This is lovely. This is from I Heart Revolution, and it's a Mega Lightning Highlighter Illuminator Makeup and Obsession. I can't remember what colour this is in, and I haven't got my glasses on, but it looks like that. Isn't that gorgeous? I can't see. And I get a little bit of a swirl of that on my brush. And I do the end of my nose, I do a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin, and then I go back in with, itchy nose, I go back in with that brush that I used to pack my powder on, yeah, and I get a couple of dobs on that, and then I just do up here, just to give my brows a bit of love. Right, that is everything for the powder, I think. So let's put all that away. Now it's just the lipstick. So what I'm going to do now is just to make sure I've got the excess, I'm just going to ever so lightly. Now I'm going to use L'Oreal Paris. This is one of those dual ones. So you've got intense colour, and then you've got like a booster thing. I tend to use the booster thing more as like a balm. This is supposed to be an infallible 24-hour lipstick. I couldn't tell you what the shade is because it doesn't appear to be on here. I also need my lip liner, and I use Revolution. The colour is Glory, and it's one of those ones. Probably need sharpening, but there you go. I can see a little tiny bit of excess around the stud, so I'm just going to blot that out. So I put a little bit of extra in the corners, a little bit of extra around my stud, and then I do like a cross at the top. My battery ran out. It does say this is a brand new camera, so you know. Yeah, I'm using L'Oreal Paris, this infallible 24-hour lipstick. I can't remember what the colour is. It's a beautiful sort of brownie with a hint of gold in it. So yeah, I'm going to use that. Dab it off because you don't want lots of excess on there. Then setting spray, that's the last thing I believe. Oh, do you know what I didn't do? I just realised I didn't highlight across my cheeks. Powder, and just go above the blusher, like just under the eyes. Okay, so you could spray this straight on your face. This is number 7 Hydroluminous Hydrating Fixing Mist. But then I found this great tip the other day. Use your beauty sponge, okay? So go spray, 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 spray on your beauty sponge and just dab it, and it helps press it into all the areas, rather than it just sitting on your face. It actually gets it into. And that's it. That is it, boys and girls. That is it. Last but not least, because I always forget, wet your little finger and clean off all your sparkly shit. Clean your glasses, because you know I'm going to stick dirty glasses on after you've done all that work to then cover it up with like fingerprints or, you know, grandson leftover biscuits or whatever. And release the hair. There you go. What do you think? Do I look good? Do I? Huh? So, give you an idea of, you know, how fucking gorgeous we look. Let's go away from the windows. So that's indoors and up by the kitchen. See, nice. I like it. I like how it looks. This has become my go-to makeup look now, and I'm really, really pleased with it. Anyway, there you go. It's raining outside. It's not very nice today. I hope you found this useful, helpful. I don't know. I don't claim to be a professional, okay? All my makeup is purchased by me, and it's all drugstore or drugstore type makeup. It's not high-end makeup. I can't afford high-end makeup. I'm just somebody who plays. I've probably been doing this for about a year now. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Is there anything you should think I should try? I would like to have a go at contouring, but I have absolutely no confidence in myself whatsoever. It took me this long to get used to blusher. And even now I'm still like, do I look like a clown? So, you know, let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. Is there anything you want me to have a go at? Is there anything you want me to try? Anything like that? Yeah. I think that's about it really. I can't think of anything else. One of the most important aspects of wearing your makeup is actually taking it off. When you're at the end of the day and you're either like done for the evening, you're not going anywhere, or you're getting ready to go to bed, you need to remove your makeup. Don't go to bed wearing your makeup. Don't do it. First and foremost, it's going to make your pillow dirty, yeah? Secondly, you've got all that crap on your face. You're going to be smushing it in on your pillows, and you know it's going to block your pores. It's so incredibly bad for your skin. And if you suffer from any skin complaint, whether it be acne, oily skin, anything like psoriasis or eczema, it's going to make it worse. It really is. So, glasses off. You need to remove the makeup. Now, my first thing I do is I use this Maybelline Superstay Lipstick Eraser. This stuff is amazing. Right? It's a clear doohickey like that. And what I do is I just smother that on top of my lipstick. Rub it in a little bit. Now, I use a cotton pad and micellar water. I have two different size cotton pads. I have a small one and I have a bigger one. I use the bigger one when I'm removing my facial makeup. I use the smaller ones for blotting my lip balm in the morning, and if I just want to remove my lipstick. Okay, but as I'm taking the whole lot off, we will do this. Micellar water, it doesn't matter what kind of micellar water you use. This one came from Sainsbury's, I think. I don't know. I've got a Garnier one there. I've got micellar water upstairs, which I think is a Anivia one. I don't know. Give it a good squirt to make your cotton pad all wet. And then you just basically rub. I start by doing the foundation areas. So my cheeks, my forehead, under my eyes, down my nose. Like that. Now do my eyes. Get rid of all that lovely eyeshadow I did earlier on. I find one pad is enough, mainly because I don't just stop with the micellar water. And then, hang on that. See, this has been on your face all day. You do not want to be going to bed with that on. I fold it in half because by now it's soaked through. And combined the water and the eraser is enough to just get the last little segments off. Right, so that's that bit. Now what I do is I go on upstairs and I do the rest of my makeup removal routine. So let's chill out. Okay, we're in my bathroom. So first and foremost, this is what I use to remove makeup, any leftover makeup that I might have on my face. If I haven't got any leftover makeup, you know, if I haven't worn makeup, then once or twice a week I will use an exfoliating wash instead. But I prefer this one, it's nicer. So I start off by just splashing my face, really. be honest, I usually take this opportunity to clean my teeth, but I'm still drinking downstairs. Now, you don't want a lot. You want something about the size of a pea. You see there? And then rub it in on your hands. So as you can see, I've still got traces of eyeliner under my eyes. So it's rubbed in on my hands like so. Now I'm going to do my face. Do a good scrub. Don't open your eyes, but do clean around your eyes. Down the sides of your nose. And all the little bits where it might be. And then rinse well. Some on my lips. Now you want to pat dry. Do little pat movements like I did with my makeup sponge really. You do not want to be dragging your skin because contributes to all the lines and the shit. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to move you. Take off the grippy thing. Okay, so, ooh, I will scooch down. So what I use first is I use this. This is Boots Rose Facial Oil. Okay, this is really nice. I really like this. Costs about £2.50, I think, or thereabouts. £2 to £2.50. And I do a couple of squirts in the palm of my hand, and then I just give it a little. I don't rub it in. I apply it to the other palm as well. And then all over the face like that. Yes, I do my eyes as well. It's probably not recommended, but I don't. When rubbing in, rub upwards. Not downwards. Okay. Next, Anivia soft cream. I swear by this stuff. This I use on my psoriasis all over my body. Handy hint, remove the lid on this before you do the facial oil. Okay, it's a white cream. Get a good glob on your finger. That's a technical term. And then apply. Now I rub the majority of it into my face, and then what's left on my fingers I just do around my eye with. If you find after doing this your eye gets irritated, wash it off because you've got some actually in your eye. The trick is to keep your eyes, don't scooch it up, don't do that, just keep it closed while you do your lids and then bring your finger down underneath. And you shouldn't get any actually in your eye. Okay, that's that. And then take all the lids off of everything before you do the facial oil. And then I guess just the Nivea lip balm that I used this morning. And I just Now, I usually do this immediately before bed. I brush my teeth and I wash my face and I put all these creams or whatever on immediately before bed. But I was asleep in my bed. So I'm showing you now. So I hope you found that helpful in any way, shape or form. If there's anything I didn't answer or you have any questions, anything like that, chuck them all down below. Thumbs up would be really, really nice, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a fantastic rest of your day, no matter what it is you're doing, and I will see you next time.